Yeah, it's weird that they do this. Like the introduction right here is like they're all saluting and looking nervous. It's like, why don't they?
It's because he's clapping, right?
Yeah, but I don't. Why did they wait so long while they're saluting?
They're like, wait, hold. What?
Yeah.
Man, I love Ocelot.
It's weird, but Ocelot is really that character that just gets better and better.
Yeah.
Give or take Metal Gear 4.
He's very two-dimensional, despite his 3D qualities.
Wait, you're saying that he doesn't get better?
No, he's two-dimensional like in the first game, but he gets better.
Oh, he started off two-dimensional.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
And by 3, I'm in like full-on love with him.
And in case you didn't recognize who he fucking was, the only other character with fucking spurs in a fucking revolver, in a like a Western-style revolver.
What do you want?
I would say in this game I don't really like him. Like he's still the same character.
That's what I'm saying. You're not supposed to.
Yeah.
He's incredibly villainous in this, like cartoonishly evil in this game.
He's got that sweet ponytail going for him, though.
And you can say there's a reason why he's cartoonishly evil in this game. But we'll get into that. We're going to get into a lot of stuff later on in the series.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about.
I love his like, I don't know, just confidence with like 15 guns pointed at him.
Are you trying to say that Ocelot has swagger?
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't.
He's like, oh, you want to point 15 guns at me? I don't care. I have one gun with 6 rounds and I will kill you all.
Ocelot is always in control. That's his character.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because I think that's the joke when you meet him in the third game. Is because they kind of turn that on its head.
Yeah.
I like the guy's filming all this. It's not being like, it's not the news. It's just showing it like, this is 5 feet in front. Oh, aren't they in another room?
Yeah, maybe he was hired. Yeah, they're in one of the other rooms.
Okay.
That actually is kind of smart of him then. So
But like, what does it serve? What purpose does it serve?
To alert everyone that
unless it's
shit's going down.
Unless it's one of Ocelot's men showing the people in the other room, hey, I have Simtex.
That actually does make sense. I'm going to Josh's theory. Josh, you win.
Uh-huh.
That's right. No one has to die needlessly.
That could be seen as like a comment on war in general.
We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
He's got like a curly
What
mustache.
is he doing? Just make screw sounds over there, please. I think Ray's really cool looking.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
like
That's contrary to what you said the last game.
I think he's just. I mean, Rex is pretty cool, but I think Ray is more like. He's like smooth and.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the whole point. He's like the updated one.
Yeah, he's updated.
In the last game, you said you didn't like Ray as much. You said you like Rex a lot more.
I do like Rex.
I think
know.
everybody likes
I
Rex more, but
flip-flop.
like I definitely like the way Ray looks. He looks very cool.
He's streamlined.
But Rex, I think it's just like my first Metal Gear thing. Like I like Rex.
Yeah,
Well, he's got
like
that,
your
like-
first Doctor. It's like your first Metal.
He's
Gear.
like he's got like that RoboCop sort of 80s kind of like mech going for him.
he
There's like-
does.
And some dinosaur qualities.
Yeah.
I regret to inform you that I have no intentions.
Also a very utilitarian, like
I said,
I don't know, like
It's an all-purpose sort of
get
mech.
shit done
Yeah.
like machine.
Ray seems very specialized. Like he does. I mean, you take him out of the water and he kind of loses most of his advantage.
It seems like
yes.
something could go wrong with Ray very easily, whereas like Rex is all gears and fucking metal, and he would just like get it done.
So that was the first mention of La Lule Lo, which is supposed to be kind of a subliminal programming for a lot of people in the game and also the audience, in that they're saying something else, but all we hear is La Lule Lo. What most people don't know is that La Lule Lo is a pun on the alphabet in Japan, because those are characters. It would be like essentially like saying A, B, C, D, E. Because for katakana, it's broken down for those. You have rows of characters, and they all make different sounds. But La Lule Lo, that is a perfect sequence of the L sounds. So it's basically they're saying something, but all we hear is A, B, C, D, E. I just think that's really funny. That's lost on a lot of viewers.
Yeah, because when I first watched it, I was like, "What?"
Oh, it sounds silly.
It sounds like a song.
Yeah.
Or like Sound of Music or something.
Well, L's don't exist in.
Yeah, it would be raw radio.
Yeah, they don't exist. So
Yeah.
that sound specifically, not necessarily letters. But
So within this last like 2 seconds, Ocelot single-handedly turned everyone against him. And they're all pointing guns at him.
Yeah, Ocelot's fucking badass. And he looks so cool through all this.
Sergey, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys, this is like a fucking major point, and this is kind of like closing a major part of the game. There's no hitting the brakes on this guy. We're going to let Ocelot do his thing.
that look says, "I dare you."
Man, he came a long way from the first Metal Gear game where he was trying to be a badass, like he was flipping his guns and bouncing the bullets, and then Gray Fox just chops his arm off. Like, he actually is successful in impressing everyone in this one.
If you wish to live, I suggest you run now.
But then again, he would have fucked Snake shit up if it wasn't for Gray Fox.
Make it to shore
Yeah.
if you swim for your life.
So a classic Ocelot where he's like, don't fuck with me or I'm going to blow us all up. And Storm's like, all right, we're not going to fuck with you. We're going to let you shoot people willy-nilly. And we're not going to fuck with you. And he goes, oh, thanks, guys. I'm going to blow you up anyway. Fuck you.
Manipulation, man.
Now they shoot at him. Is there a reason why the bullets aren't hitting him, which comes up later?
Oh, that's a good
Interesting.
point.
Yeah.
I think you're right,
How
though.
he's just calmly walking to the.
That would explain his
Ray?
swagger.
Yeah.
Because he knows that he can't be hurt.
That's true.
Yeah.
Not
Oh
again.
shit.
You know, I didn't think about this, but this calls back to Gray Fox, where he'd go the medicine, and he'd lose control and start going crazy.
Yeah.
It's been a while, bro.
Oh my god.
He's back.
He's back.
You know who I am.
Why would his voice change?
I don't know. It's silly.
This is like the thing. This is the thing that like kind of took me out of it and always does. This is like it's over the top cartoonish.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is like an anime, like a really like.
Well, that again
ridiculous
depends
anime.
on your reading.
Yeah. Well,
You could you could excuse everything with a specific
it makes sense.
reading.
We're going to talk, have a long
it's
conversation about
giants.
of our interpretations of this game at the end. And Josh's theory explains away a lot of things, but some people might not like his theory. This game really splits fans down the middle.
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man.
Oh man,
Shit.
foreshadowing.
Raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his cop.
Huh? What? A lot of this has been... Kojima has admitted that a lot of this shit has been retconned, so don't read too much into these dates and ages.
Look what's arm.
It's arm. Man, shit is going fucking down.
Liquid's farm.
Oh my god.
That's pretty bleak.
Oh my god.
That's pretty bleak.
Oh.
That's pretty bleak. So this right here with all these bodies floating, and this comes again later. I have to admit it. I didn't want to believe it when I read it, but it's true. A lot of this game is admittedly inspired by Titanic. Titanic is apparently one of Kojima's most favorite movies of all time, and so there's shots of like the bodies floating in the water. It seems really weird, but it,
That is really weird. Why would that be one of his favorite movies?
because it's just a big, you know, Hollywood special effects driven epic film. And this whole part of the tanker actually breaking apart, you'll see there's shots in here that are directly stolen from Titanic. But a lot of these things, like that body float, like slowly sinking, it seems like, why was that in there? It's because it was in Titanic.
Yeah.
Is it interesting that
Go ahead.
the ending, and this isn't really a spoiler because it doesn't really mean anything, what happens at the end of the game is very similar to what we're seeing right now? Almost like it's a closed loop.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that.
I think that serves to support Josh's theory. Why does Liquid always knock Snake out so easily? Just like,
We did have a Metal Gear that time, I think.
well, the same thing happened in the first game before he takes your clothes off and oils you up and fist fights you.
Oils you up. I am glad they didn't include that scene. Yeah. You know that it's bulletproof.
Shoot him!
You of all know, like, that it's bulletproof.
I don't know what to do. Shoot it.
It's like in the RoboCop movies where he's very visibly bulletproof, and they just sit
Keep
empty
shooting.
bullets into him. What else are you gonna do?
It's like with
Run
that-
away?
With that time, you could have been gone.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you could run away, try to get up to the top so you don't drown.
Why is it making dinosaurs sounds like Rex?
Because its name is Rex.
And it karate
right.
kicked.
Right, I mean, I don't know. We did karate kick.
Stuff. That's why.
Stuff. Because it's kind of cool.
Stuff and reasons.
It didn't, like, yeah, it, like, opens up its mouth.
Drinks up all the water.
How much brain damage must Snake have the times he's knocked out? Ass shot for no reason.
Of
Good,
Ray.
good God.
Takes a big
He
drink.
takes a big drink.
Oh, that's gross.
There's so much, like, there's a lot of background stuff going on here that it's going to take a long time to explain.
Look at all those hexagons on him. I never noticed that.
So that's what that laser is. The laser is what is supposed to power, like its major weapon is. That's what takes down other Metal Gears.
With water?
Yeah,
Well,
high pressure
that-
water.
The fresh water is a huge plot point, which we're going to see later in the game, is that they get energy from fresh water. But we'll get into that later.
Yeah. It's weird when it opens its mouth. It becomes more like animal-like.
Oh man, guys. Let's take a moment just to sit back and enjoy these visuals and watch Kojima at his cinematic best. Man, oh man, shit is fucking going down. Is Snake actually gonna die, guys? What do you think?
I don't know. It wouldn't be,
Wouldn't be the first time.
Look
Yeah.
at him just
Or,
like
I mean, yeah,
paddling
would.
there in the water. Like a big
Big old dump ass.
bit of dump. Ass.
Ass.
He does a backflip here. I forgot about that.
We're gonna see this exact same scene later in the game. That's all I'm gonna say. I'd never noticed it before, but you see the shots are the same.
Oh, even when he goes backwards like that, you're
Yep,
right.
it's exactly the same scene later in the game.
You're right, you're right, you're right. And you're always right.
Yes, at the location we discussed.
Yeah, this is like the ending of the first game where he's on the phone call.
Evidence of
Mr. President.
President.
Is he talking to that president?
I look forward to tomorrow morning's newsflash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course.
I think it's supposed to be that the ray looks more natural in the water. I think it looks weirder in the water.
I think it's cool that it can go underwater. Well, it's some James Bond music there.
Snake's dead, everyone. All right, pack it up. Let's go home.
I'm
Snake's
done.
dead. It's gone.
Now we're going to start playing Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
Is Snake dead?
Did Snake die? Is there going to be a Metal Gear series? Are we all going to be enormously disappointed in the next 20 minutes? Tune in next time to find out.